condado because we were in Cabo Rojo. And like, he was literally, when I tell you, this man looked like a fucking devil, like a demon. Like, his eyes were popping out his fucking head. It was the scariest shit ever. I gave him the keys. I was like, get out of here. These people are gonna call the cops on you. You're gonna go to jail. So here he had the keys. He's like, get in the car, get in the car. I was like, I'm not getting in the car with you. Like, I wouldn't even get in the car with you, even fucking if I was like the craziest bitch on this earth. Like, after you're telling me that you're gonna kill me. So, I gave him the keys, and then he ended up leaving because, well, he ended up getting me in the car, and I ended up being able to get off the car and run. And then that's when those guys came to help me. And then after that, he didn't go back over there. He went around in the car because it was like this plaza. It was kind of like a park, but it wasn't a park. And it had like the 4 streets, like all around. So it was in the middle. He ended up going on the other side, and he was like, get in the car. After that, this is when I was like, okay, like, this man is literally crazy, because he started crying. He was like, get in the car, like, please, like, come on, like, let's go. And I was like, I'm not getting in the car with you. I was like, just leave. I was like, leave. I heard the police sirens already. I was like, leave. They're coming. Like, leave. I was still trying to help him. And then he took off in the car, but he took my phone. He had my phone in his hand. The only thing I had with me was my phone and my purse. All my other stuff I didn't have with me. And I was like, I'm not leaving my phone. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, I'll leave everything else, but I'm not leaving my phone because my plane ticket's in there, first off. I didn't have my cards on me because I had lost my bank card. I only had it in my Apple Wallet. So, I freaking was like, I need my phone. Like, my phone. And, I didn't know his number by heart because he has a Puerto Rico number, and I only knew my number. So I used the guy's phone. I tried to call my number. He didn't answer. And then when the cops finally arrived, he had just left. Like, if I really wanted to, if it was me, I could have been like, oh, he went that way, like, go get him. No, I didn't do that. I was just like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I just need my phone. They took me to the police station. They got my statement. Me still fucking covering his fucking ass. I didn't press charges on him because I didn't want him to do time. Because they were going to get him for attempted kidnapping, domestic violence. There was over 15 witnesses there. All right there in a circle. And jacking the car. So I did tell them, like, I gave him the keys, and then the cop was like, oh, call his phone. I was like, I don't know his number. So we ended up, he asked me for my number. He ended up calling the number. I didn't know that the cop called my phone because he didn't know that he had my phone. He asked me, where's your phone? Give me your number. And I told him he has my phone in the car with him. So he called it, and I guess they told him to bring the car to the police station. And him being a fucking idiot, like, nobody in their fucking right mind, I'm sorry, but I wouldn't even do this shit, would go and believe a cop when they tell you, you come drop off the car and we're not gonna do nothing to you, we'll let you go. This motherfucker did that shit. He went to go drop the car off, and he didn't even leave it, like, down the street. He left it inside. He parked it inside the gate, inside the fucking police station gate. And then he tried to run. He tried to run from them, and that's when they got him. And I only know because over there, the cops are so different. So they let you have your phone, all that stuff, like, when you're in there. I didn't have a phone or anything, but the girl that was with me the whole time, she was telling me everything. She was like, girl, like, she was the one telling me, like, you need to press charges on him. Over here, we find a lot of women dead because their, like, boyfriends beat them and all this stuff. And I was just like, no, like, it's okay. Like, my flight leaves tomorrow morning. Like, I don't want to do that to him. And, she was telling me, oh yeah, he came and dropped it off the car and he ran and they tackled him. I guess he was trying to, like, jump a gate, and they yanked him down, and that's how he got, like, the stitches on his hand. And I did hear him screaming, you guys. I still felt bad for him because when they were stitching him, they gave him 12 stitches in his hand. They were telling me everything. And he was screaming to the top of his lungs. Like, I'm telling you, I was like, oh my God, like, that is so sad. But who the fuck does that? Like, nobody in their right mind Well, at least I wouldn't. I would not believe no cop that's telling me, oh, bring the car in, we're not gonna get you. Fuck no. If anything, I'm gonna leave that shit like 2 blocks down the road, and then you could go pick it up there. This motherfucker was talking to them on the phone. He parked the car in there and then tried to run. First off, you could barely fucking breathe because you smoke so fucking much. You sound like a fucking dying old ass man when you cough. Like, the fuck makes you think you're gonna be able to outrun them? Like, you could... I was just like, he's so stupid. That's what I'm saying, you guys. Like, I still felt bad for him. Like, being a fucking stupid pendeja that I am, was still, like, feeling bad. And then, once I left, it's so different over there. The process is so big. Like, over here, it's so different. And I was so scared because I was like, I don't know if, like, I could trust these cops. Like, I don't know if I'm okay. Like, if I'm safe. Like, it reminds me of Mexico. Like, just, like, corrupt cops and, like, all that shit. I was just so scared. I was by myself. And then, they were like, oh, you have to wait for... I forgot what the fucking place is called, to come and, like, talk to you, and you have to tell them that you don't want to press charges. I was like, I gotta go. I was like, I have a flight to catch. I was there, you guys, without eating, without freaking anything. I did have to go to the, they drove me to the hospital to go get checks. I was bleeding a lot, and then my injuries, like, from my arm, and, like, just the marks that I had on me and stuff. And I was just, like, I was still sitting there, like, no, like, he didn't do anything, like, just... let it go, like, I don't want to press charges. But they were like, the witnesses said this, the witnesses said that. They had all the witness statements, phone numbers. I still have to go to court. They were telling me that I had to fly out there, and I was like, I'm not flying out here for court. I was like, I'm not ever coming back over here. I was like, so they were like, oh, well, you could do it through Zoom, and you're gonna have to tell the judge that you don't want to press charges on him, because if not, the DA will pick it up or something like that. I don't know what he called it over there, but the DA over here. And he was saying, he gave me, like, his social security number, his phone number, his address, his passport ID number, all on a piece of paper. He gave me, like, the whole witness statements papers, the hospital report, everything. The doctor over there was bull fucking shit, you guys. This motherfucker opened the thing and he was like this. Like, he barely woke up and he was like, what's going on? And then they were telling, the cop was telling him what happened and stuff. And he was like, oh, they did, like, an x-ray and said that my arm was fractured. My arm was never fucking fractured. I came over here, my arm's sprained, not fucking fractured. He was such an idiot. And then he was like, do you need, like, anxiety pills, or do you need this, or do you need that? I was like, excuse me? Like, I'm fucking pregnant. Like, what are you talking about? The thing is that I don't want to have anything to do with having, because they were telling me, people that are from Puerto Rico, I don't know how it works over there, but they were telling me that it's like, you have to go through like 4 different judges. It's a big old process. I refused for them to take pictures of me, because they wanted to take pictures of my bruises, of all the scratches and stuff that I have on me, and all this stuff. And I told them no. I was like, no, like, I don't consent to it. I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. Mind you, I was so fucking scared because I didn't know that when they caught him, this motherfucker still had his phone. We were literally like 2 doors away from each other. I was like, fuck. I was like, he has his phone. I was like, what if, like, he, like, because they were like laughing at him. I guess when they all went in there, like, where I was sitting, they were all laughing at him, saying that he was trying to fight them, and like he tried to get all brave. And then they were laughing because they were like, oh, but when he got his stitches, he was screaming like a little bitch and all this stuff. Like, the cops over there, I was just seeing how they were, and I was like, fuck, like, am I safe here? Like, am I not? Like, usually over there everything's private. And nobody said I had a miscarriage. So you guys, yes, when I tell you guys, I don't know. I was literally, honestly, that was just like the scariest thing ever, especially because I'm in Puerto Rico where I don't have anybody over there, no family. I couldn't get a hold of my mom. He took my phone. I was like, fuck, like, what if this guy, because he was like, I'll kill you, like, I'm gonna kill you. And I was like, the baby. And he was like, I don't care, I'll fucking kill both of you. And then I was just like, oh my god, like, I don't know if he was being serious. I don't know if it was like, it was scary. And then when I got out, I don't really want to like go say everything exactly because, like I said, there's just still a lot going on with that. But when I got out, you guys, this is how bad it was. I couldn't sleep. Because I crossed the street and went to go get a coffee, and he stayed in the hotel. So because I walked across the street to get a coffee, that's what caused it all. Trust me, if I would have known that, I would have stayed my fucking ass in there and I would have never went to go get a coffee. I don't care what he says. He could say what he wants. After this, I'm not responding to him. He loves the attention. He lives off of it. He's only relevant when he talks about me. Other than that, he doesn't get no views on his shit. He's not relevant. So I keep him relevant. But I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with him. Like I said, like I just want to move past this. I am just, this had to happen to me though, because after this I was like, okay, like, it's true, like, he's never gonna change, like, even after months, and it's just always gonna be the same shit. So this had to happen to me. Everything happens for a reason. And I just thank God that I'm back and I'm okay. And yeah, I was stupid. I should have listened, but people do stupid shit when they think they love somebody. And yeah. And then that's another thing. And then people are saying that my first baby daddy is in jail because of me. He's in fucking jail because of his second baby mama, because of the charges that she pressed on him for whatever it was. That has nothing to even do with me. So his cousin does not even have shit because his cousin was not even there at all. So that's how I know you're fucking lying, because nobody ever fucking attacked him. Like, I wouldn't, no. I could still press charges. I have court next week with the judge through Zoom. He will be present in the courtroom. They told me that. They're like, he is going to be present in the courtroom. And if I still want to press charges on him, I still could tell the judge right there, like, okay, like, I changed my mind. Because of the fact that there was so many witnesses and all that. And they did, like, give their statements. And they did leave their phone numbers. And they did see my injuries. I didn't let them take pictures of them, but everything, like the hospital record, all that stuff. But honestly, I just don't want to keep doing that. Like, I don't want to keep showing up to court, because they told me it's going to be a process. There's like different steps that we take. There would be like 4 different judges that it goes through and all this shit. And I just don't want to have anything to do with that. I just don't want to ever see his fucking face again. I don't ever want to hear him again. I just don't want to ever have anything to do with anything that has to do with him. So, I don't know. But he could say what he wants, you guys. And that's it. Eventually, like I said, like, people were telling me, like, just don't even talk about the situation. Let him say what he wants. You, him, and like the cops, the witnesses that were there, you guys know the truth. And that's all that matters. And yeah, eventually, like, it's gonna all fucking die out again, and he's just gonna go back to being fucking Alex like he was. But yeah. Honestly, that whole fucking trip, like, I was so fucking mad at myself because I was just like, how can you fucking be like, I'm gonna admit it, I'm fucking stupid as fuck, because how the fuck, like, everybody was telling me, like, girl, this man's not gonna change. Like, I hadn't talked to him, the last time I seen him or talked to him was January 25th, and then after that, we didn't talk at all. And then he called me, and he called me like, he called me a blocked, and I answered it. I remember I was getting my oil change, and nobody said nothing, so I hung up. I was like, oh, okay, like, I didn't even think nothing of it. Then I get a FaceTime call from, like, a weird fucking area code. Now I know it's a Puerto Rico area code, and I answered it, and he was bawling, like, he was crying, and I was like, what's going on? Like, I thought something happened to him. I was like, are you okay? And he was like, I just saw the baby's name reveal. And then he was like, and then it just went from there. We started talking from there, and then we were talking for a while, and my stupid ass fell for his shit, and I went down there to see, oh my god, I don't even want to say. You guys are not going to see how fucking stupid I am. The plan was for him to come down here, and after we saw each other and seen how we felt when we were together and just how everything was, like, if I told him, I was like, I have to see you, see if that attraction is still there, see how I feel with you, like, all that stuff. So that's why I went down there. But the point after that was for him to come down here, and we stay here until the baby's born, because I told him I am not having my baby in Puerto Rico because I just don't trust the doctors out there. I just feel like in the United States here, like, I know that's the United States, but I'm saying, like, here we have, like, the best doctors. I was like, my doctor knows everything about me, the stuff going on with my placenta and all this stuff. I was like, I'm not having my baby anywhere else but here. So that was supposed to be the plan, me to have the baby here. And then I don't even want to say this because everybody's going to talk shit. I already know everybody's going to fucking be like, you stupid ass bitch. But I'm going to say it because I was going to do it. And yes, I'm stupid. And I'm glad that this happened to me before I even did that. I was going to move out there once the baby was born. So July, a month after the baby was born, I was going to go to Puerto Rico and move with my kids. I was gonna literally drop everything for that man. And I'm so fucking glad that this happened to me before I did that shit. So, yeah.
Me. Hurry up.
So I'm glad that I feel like God put me in this situation. Like, look, go out there by yourself first before you take your kids out there. Figure it out and look it to show me that it was never going to change. So, I mean, everybody's not perfect. I'm learning from my mistakes, and I'm just glad that this happened. I'm not glad that this happened, but I'm glad it happened before I actually moved out there and took my kids out there, and I was with my kids and just... That's crazy.
Are you sure? Hurry up.
Diva DM, who are you talking about? You said, girl, he left me out there by myself. I have no one. They will never change. Aria!
Mom, she's trying to go to the bathroom and Israel's in here.
Aria, no. Get over here. You know what's so crazy too is that moms are always right, because when I first got with Alex, like when my mom found out that I was being with him right after I broke up with my ex. Oh my god, girl, that's crazy. She told me, like, just by his vibe, she was like, I don't get a good vibe off of him. My mom never liked him. She was like, my mom can't stand him, like his name, anything. Like, she fucking hates his guts. And she's just like, Alieen, don't do it. Like, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Like, I was like, no, like, you don't even know him. Like, all this stuff. Like, and look. And then when I was going to Puerto Rico, too, my mom watched the kids. And I told her, my mom was like, you're stupid. Like, why do you keep going back to him? He's not going to fucking change. Like, have that motherfucker come out here for you. All this stuff. I was pissed. But she was like, you're going to learn the fucking hard way. And it's true. Like, I had to learn the hard way. My family loved my first baby dad. And I feel like, I thought that that's why they couldn't accept Alex. Because they were still like, he's always going to be family. Like, my mom still talked to him. My mom, yeah. They're eyelashes. Ashley 2288, yes, I am. Damn, girl. Oh, man. They don't know. Well, I don't know. I just feel like I said, like, I just feel stupid. I feel like a fucking idiot. And I feel like that's why I don't even want to talk about it, because I feel like a fucking dumbass. And I don't honestly blame anybody but myself, because my stupid ass went out there. I changed my number, so I don't know. As soon as I got here the next morning, I changed my number, so. Y'all are tripping. I don't know my first baby daddy back either. I just need to fucking get it together and be by my fucking self and not be with no man. Cause shit. Candace Long, it's a long story. When I tell you that nothing was the same anymore, and it's a long story, like everything that I felt, everything that, just how it went, the vibe, everything. It was a really long story, and like I said, I just don't want to talk about it anymore. Like, I'm just I don't know. Definitely not. You're just too... I had to fucking take all my nails off. I had to cut them. Because I'm broke. And I was like, fuck it. I just cut them off. I am angry at him. I feel hate towards him. And I know I shouldn't feel hate towards anybody. But I feel hate towards him right now. And... I feel hurt, to be honest. Like, I'm just like, shit, like... Girl, I wasted more than $3,000. Because I fucking changed my flight twice for that motherfucker. Twice. I wasted more than fucking $3,000 fucking dollars. Just on fucking going over there. He looks like he does. What is that? Okay, what is that? Because I have something to say. What is a fucking... I like these like a parrot or a bird. What the fuck? I mean, shit. I think that was the only good thing that came out of that fucking trip. Girl. When I tell you, I can't say if he does or if he doesn't. Because I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, he does, and I don't know. I don't know, but when I tell you, I even have a text message where I sent it. I was like, what is going on? Because you look older, like way older. You look fucking sucked up. Like, super duper, like, sucked up, like skinny. I was like, what the hell is going on here? So I can't say if he does or he doesn't. I know he smokes a lot of weed, but he just looks super different from when he looked like over here. Girl, she said they were super aggressive and can't get drunk. He was drunk that day. He was drinking that day, smoking that day. The whole ride he was drinking. I hope he's not. I really hope he's not. I really hope that, I don't know, he's not and he gets whatever the help he needs. Yes, he did lose a lot. He got freaking mad at me because I was on top of him and I accidentally like brushed his, well, I didn't accidentally, I fucking brushed his hair like this, and like I literally went like that, and then he freaking started screaming at me. He was like, don't touch my hair, because he's like going bald. Oh my god, sleepy. You guys have no fucking idea what happened over there. You guys have no idea. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, he's still gonna be the father of my child, and I don't wish bad upon him, and I hope he's not doing any of that. I mean, I don't know. I don't see him doing stuff like that, but he looks super different. Please get tested. Oh, hell no. He did. He thought I went... You guys, it was across the street. Like, I literally didn't take more than, I want to say more than like 6 minutes. I didn't to get over there and back. And I still brought him something too. And I don't know what he thought. No, he did sleep, but he would fucking wake up. Okay, I'm gonna say this. He would wake up I was there Friday night. It happened where he woke up out of his sleep. Like, he jumped up out of his sleep. I was snoring, knocked out. I was so fucking tired from that flight. He jumped up, like literally jumped up and was on his knees, and he was like, "Where's your phone?" And I was like, "I gave it to you before I went to bed." I was like, "You put it on the charger for me. It's next to you." And he was like, "Oh, okay." Oh, no, he was looking for it under me. He was looking for it under me, and I was like, "It's over there on the charger." So he saw it, and he went back to sleep, and he started fucking snoring. I was like, what the fuck? And then the second night, it happened again. He ripped the covers off of me. Because I was like, I had my head under the covers, and all I felt was the covers get ripped off of me. And he was like, "Where's your phone?" Again. I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" I was like, "I gave it to you last night." Again, like, it's on the charger next to you. By the way, it was on the charger next to him on the nightstand. And then after that, he didn't say nothing. He went back to sleep again. And after that, I couldn't sleep because I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's weird. I was like, what the fuck? What if he choked me when I'm fucking sleeping or something? You guys are fucking crazy. Did you at least get some dick? I sure did. Yeah, he did. The baby was actually moving a lot when he was talking to the baby and touching my stomach. Yes, I get him off next week, actually. You know what's weird too is that when we were in the police station, the agent that got there, not the cop, there was like an agent that got there, detective, and he asked me, he's like, "Do you know if he's on drugs?" And or he does drugs, and I was like, "No." I was like, "I think he just smokes weed." And then he was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, I don't know. I'm not with him." I was like, "I haven't seen him." And because last time I went over there, I didn't go see him. I was on a birthday trip. Oh, hell no. Don't freaking say that. Oh my god, you guys are gonna fucking scare me. I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday or Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. Oh my god. Ew. You guys don't scare me with that, because HIV is fucking serious. I I don't know how he is now, but I'm saying before, I don't know, because he was very super, like, clean with his shit. And, well, I don't know how he is now. I don't know. But I'll for sure get tested and keep you guys updated. So you think he didn't mess around with other females this whole time? He swears on his kids that he didn't, but I know he did. I mean, I'm not stupid. He's a fucking guy. And he's a fucking dog at that. Girl, so that's funny that you said that, or send people your way. So what's weird is that he kept telling me, like, on the way over there, because we were fighting already on the way over there to Condado from Cabo Rojo. And he was just, like, I don't know, it was weird, because he was telling me, like, about his friend, that his friend, like, had his girlfriend murdered and stuff like that, and now he's, like, in prison. And I was like, why are you telling me this stuff? Like, he kept mentioning that to me the whole, like, fucking time I was over there. I was like, why are you telling me that? And then, so when I got released from the police station, they released me like at 4 a.m. over there, and I had to catch my flight the next afternoon. But I had to check out of my hotel at 11. He don't have no videos of me on his phone. I have them all on my phone. So if he's telling you guys that, that's a lie. He wants you guys to pay for his shit because he has no videos of me on his phone. When I got released, I went back to the hotel and I was scared because I was like, he knows where I'm staying. I was like, he has his phone. I was like, what if like he tells like his cousin or like his brother or something, like what hotel I'm staying at, what the room number, all that. I was like, and they come like and kill me because of that, because like he's in there or something. So I was so fucking scared. And then I don't know if this is normal, but it was fucking pouring. It started pouring that night and the lights all went out. The lights literally all went out to the hotel and I had 2% on my fucking phone. I was like, oh my God. I remember I was talking to my mom when the lights went out. I had told her I just got there. And I was like, oh my God, the lights just went out. I was like, my phone's gonna die. I was like, Mom, I was like, I have to hang up. I was like, I have to hang up. My phone's gonna die. It has 2%. And then, after that, I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. My mom was like, get the fuck out of there and go to the airport. At that time, I had the car already. They released the car to me. So I was like, fuck. I was like, okay. So I got my shit. I was so scared to even open the fucking door because I was like, what if they're waiting for me outside? I was like, it was like a movie. I was like, what if they turn off the breakers. And then, I was like, fuck. I was like, oh, well, I was gonna have to risk it. I opened the fucking door, I packed all my shit, and I slept in the fucking car because I was like, I can't go to the airport right now. I was like, because what if they, like, look for me at the airport? I was fucking paranoid at that point. I was like, what if they look for me at the airport? I fucking, like, had to, like, stay in the car. I didn't sleep that whole night. I didn't sleep until I got on the plane. I changed my flight for an earlier flight. That's what I'm saying. I canceled that flight, which I had paid, like, $380-something for that ticket, and I canceled it. I couldn't change the flight, so I had to lose that ticket and purchase another ticket. So I purchased another ticket for an earlier time. I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. I was like, I need to get out of here. And then when I was at the airport, the detectives kept like texting me. I have this text and everything. They kept calling me, everything. I was like, fuck, because they told me if we need anything else from you, like the detectives need anything else from you, you can't go home. Like, you're gonna have to cancel your flight and you're gonna have to stay here. And I was like, fuck that. So I wasn't answering their calls, nothing. I was like, I need to go home. I was like, I need to get on this plane. And then, hey! And then, when I got to Texas, I finally responded to the detective. I answered him, and he was like, "Oh, like, we need you to come in. The lady that was taking over my case, whatever, needs you to come in and like talk to her." I was like, "I'm gone." I was like, "I'm in Arizona already." And then, they were like, "Oh, okay, like we're gonna call you back." She called me, and then I have court next week through Zoom. Depending on how he is, and if he wants to fucking sit there and lie and not say the truth, then, I mean, like I said, we have court next week, so if he wants to play, we could play. And, yeah. He doesn't. That's why I didn't let him come over here, because I didn't want that to happen. He did.
Here's the ticket. Let's go to the hotel room. You guys are room 10.
Yeah, they do have my new number. I had to give it to them. The court is in Puerto Rico, but it's going to be through Zoom. So I have to do it through Zoom since I do live in Arizona. But he's going to be in the courtroom present, and then the judge, and then the detectives that are working my case. And they told me that they'll set that for that, and then after that they'll have like the witnesses and stuff. But my mom was pissed. She's like, "You're a fucking idiot." She's like you don't fucking listen. You're not gonna listen till till you end up dead or something really, really, really bad ends up happening to you. My mom was mad because she was just like, "Think about yourself. Think about your fucking kids. Like, fuck him. Like, he already showed you once that he doesn't give a fuck about you. He doesn't love you. So why do you keep believing him when he tells you he loves you and he wants to be with you and he wants a family with you and he wants to be there with his kid?" Because his whole thing since I got pregnant was like, I want to be with you, and if I'm not with you, like, that kid's not mine. Like, that's why he always says that, like, "Oh, that's not my baby," because he told me, he's like, "If I'm not with you, then that baby's not mine." The same shit with his third baby. Like, he doesn't claim that baby. He talks so fucking bad about the last 2 kids that he has. His first 2 are, like, the only ones that he cares about. He doesn't. His baby's like 7 months. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna hop off of here. I just wanted to clear me setting him up really quick because people were saying that, I don't know if Alex said that or not. I just seen what people were saying, that he said I set him up, but that's not true. He ran and he got chased, and that's what happened. But I went to Starbucks. It was like 7 o'clock their time. So it was like 4 o'clock Arizona time. So the one before me, the third one, they were never in a relationship. She was just more of like not a one night stand, but he would just call her whenever he wanted to fuck her, and she would be there, and that's it. So they never had a relationship. But it was across the street, you guys. Like, it was literally across the street. Like, I could see it from the actual hotel fucking lobby door thing. I could see Starbucks. Yeah, booty call. And then the first time that he freaking came inside of her, I don't know. I'm just not going to go into their story, but it was a whole nother thing. But I'm gonna get off of here, and yeah. No, I wasn't with him 7 months ago. I don't know. His baby's gonna be 1 when this baby's born. So my baby and his other baby's gonna be, they're exactly gonna be a year apart. So however many months, I don't know.